We are Anka. Stay tuned for updated real news.
Hello, Anka Daily News viewers. We continue to share the latest developments in the harsh conditions of the war with you all. The conflict between Ukraine and Russia is gaining a new dimension every day, and the operations that can change the balance on the field that are taking place. These sides are working hard to gain strategic superiority over each other through critical moves. However, what happened this time is of a kind that's take the war to a new stage. A closer look at the developments on the ground reveals the Ukrainian army has once again carried out a successful operation. As you know, throughout the conflict, both sides have aimed to weaken the power of their opponents by conducting operations at key points. Especially ammunition depots and strategic facilities are among the most important targets of this war. The Ukrainian army, on the other hand, continues to achieve successful results against these targets with its recent operations. These attacks, carried out at the most critical moments of the war, are among the factors that determine not only military strategies, but also the course of the conflicts. If we look at the latest developments, a new Ukrainian offensive against Russia raises the question of how it will affect the course of this conflict. The drone strike against a strategically important Russian missile and ammunition facility caused a great repercussion on the battlefield. The striking of this facility, which is assumed to store rockets capable of carrying nuclear warheads, once again revealed how decisive steps Ukraine has taken militarily. Satellite imagery and the extent of the destruction following the attack prove how significant Ukraine's success has been with this operation. In the coming minutes, we'll analyze the details of this remarkable operation carried out by the Ukrainian army. Let's take a look together. Before we get into our report, a quick reminder: the Anka Daily News team is real. None of my team members, or me for that matter, are artificial intelligence. There's no doubt that AI is very advanced, but it's still not as good as us. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss our daily reports and explanations. I also read all the comments you leave on our videos, so please continue to share your ideas about our content in the comments section. Tell us what content you'd like to see on the Anka Daily News channel. So let us begin if you're ready. Anka Daily News reports. We continue, Anka Daily News viewers. Another remarkable attack by Ukraine has caused major damage to a Russian strategic missile and ammunition facility. According to Kyiv sources, unmanned aerial vehicle operators of the Security Service of Ukraine, the main military intelligence directorate of Ukraine, and the Special Operations Forces of Ukraine carried out a major attack on a critical facility in Toropets in the Tovar region during the night hours recently. This attack is considered to be one of the biggest blows to the war for Russia. The operation against this facility, which is believed to store rockets capable of carrying nuclear warheads, has seriously affected not only Russia's military capacity, but also its long-range missile options. The magnitude of the attack was recorded as a small earthquake by explosion monitoring systems. Kyiv emphasizes that this attack has significantly limited Putin's strategic moves by reducing Russia's long-range missile options. Videos quickly circulated on social media showing a large fireball and a succession of explosions following the attack on the 107th Main Missile and Artillery Directorate GRAU. Located 380 kilometers west of Moscow. This video footage clearly showed the world the devastating impact of the attack. The 107th GRAU arsenal, where the attack took place, is known as one of the key storage points for Russia's strategic missiles and artillery ammunition. The intensity of the explosions was so great that the huge fireball at the scene could be seen from many kilometers away. While Ukraine doesn't take direct responsibility for the aftermath of such attacks, it determined to continue such operations aimed at paralyzing Putin's war machine. In particular, Ukraine has recently stepped up drone strikes on Russian military installations, which have severely undermined the logistical and strategic infrastructure of the Russian military. These operations aim to weaken Russia's occupation power and turn the tide of the war in Ukraine's favor. Since the beginning of the occupation, Kyiv has been successfully implementing the strategy of continuously reducing Russia's attack capacity through such operations. Satellite images of the attack reveal the extent of the destruction. Ukrainian sources have stated that almost the entire area of the facility has been rendered unusable. Satellite images clearly show the massive damage to the facility, with photos taken before and after the attack. Thermal monitoring systems have also detected the heat waves generated by the explosions, and significant thermal signatures have been recorded over a large area of the facility. This is another important piece of data confirming the magnitude of the impact of the explosion. According to reports from Ukraine, the strategic facility that was attacked contained Iskander missiles, Tuchka-U ballistic missiles, anti-aircraft missiles, and artillery munitions. Especially considering the critical importance of these munitions for the Russian military's frontline operations, it's clear the disabling of the facility will cause serious disruptions in Russia's military logistics chain. Kyiv's goal in this operation is to reduce the pace of Moscow's military operations by limiting Russia's combat capability in the long term. The images widely shared on social media after the explosions reinforce this success. Satellite images taken before and after the attack show the facility was almost completely destroyed. Many social media users shared images showing the devastation, revealing just how destructive the event was. According to the national public broadcaster in Ukraine, Suspilne, the facility housed Russian strategic missiles, anti-aircraft systems, and a large amount of artillery ammunition. Data recorded by thermal cameras after the attack showed traces of high temperatures over a large area of the facility. Many of these munitions were reportedly destroyed or rendered unusable after the explosion. The impact of such Ukrainian attacks against Russia as a military strategy is becoming more and more evident. In particular, the targeting of critical infrastructure, such as missile facilities, significantly weakens Russia's offensive capacity. Although Russia is trying to develop defensive measures against such operations, Ukraine's precision strikes with drones are seriously disrupting Russia's, that is, Moscow's plans. This latest attack is likely to go down in history as part of Ukraine's successful operations against targets inside Russia. In light of the developments, we'll see how Ukraine's attacks on Russian military installations will have an impact in the later stages of the war. The destruction of the missile and ammunition facility in Tver region has opened a major breach in Russia's military strategy. It remains to be seen how this will affect Russia's war capability in the long run. Putin, on the other hand, continues to remain silent. What do you think? In your opinion, what is the impact of the Ukrainian army hitting the Russian ammunition depot? What do you think about the increasing number of ammunition depot attacks in recent days? Let us know in the comments. We read and care about your opinions.